Riddles is not showing up on the screen for some reason. Also, I forgot to put my mic in position. Hold on. There's nothing a refresh can't handle. Or you're just not on the screen, period. For some reason. Or other reasons that are easily and quickly fixable.
Bah.
There you are. And haboo. There's little Chumbly. Alright. Can you guys see and hear the game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, wait, how'd you like the images I sent you, Riddles?
They are, majestic.
Did you like the Fumo?
And what do you mean by no
Also-
diving?
No diving.
Also, see, the first one is just a close-up Benui.
Bit newy.
I sent one to Opie too.
Brilliant.
Of course he did.
Do you want to see it?
Which one did you send him?
I will show you because it is a one.
Oh boy.
Alright.
I need to see this.
In the meantime, aloha and welcome to the first stream of this. Because I have too much footage as it is, so I'm not just straight up recording these. With me are
Part 2.
Celtus and Ghost of
Azure
Riddles.
Moon. Ethereal Moon. Reunion at dawn.
What are you two laughing at?
It is Imperial Year
I think I sent
1185.
him.
Nearly 5 years have passed
yes.
since the fall of the monastery
5
at
years
Garreg Mach,
later.
and war continues to plague the lands of Fodlan. Ferdiad has been captured. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in shambles. The Leicester Alliance is on the verge of collapse, fractured by 2 opposing factions. Those who support the Adrestian Empire and its ruler.
So Edelgard's
and those
doing
who
well.
Seek her demise.
Seems like.
Meanwhile, under Emperor Edelgard's rule of law, the Adrestian Empire continues to expand its reach. The path to a new
Woman's nothing if
Fodlan,
not resourceful.
unified by imperial strength, may yet be in sight.
Loading.
I wish Discord would load better.
You. How
Yes.
long do you intend to sleep? Your body is awake. Your eyes must open now, and you must find the strength to stand upon those legs of yours. Like so much
Hi,
rain,
Morgana.
a pool of blood has fallen to the ground. As spears and arrows pierce the earth, it weeps. And even now, it weeps.
Somehow, Sothis
In
returned.
order to survive, they kill. And so the people of this world are lost in an abyss of suffering. They weep as well.
What?
The only one who truly knows the nature of such things is I. Or rather, you.
I'm still sleepy.
Who? Who?
Worms?
Excuse me? Are you saying you have forgotten who I am? How dare you?
There was no non-joke answer to that.
Right now, I'll coddle you no more. You are just like a child, always needing me to hold your hand.
Hey, are you awake?
Thank you, random villager.
Huh?
Who are you?
I'm just a villager here. What are you doing in a place like this?
With not even a name.
Expect to find someone floating away down the river. Garreg Mach is upstream of here.
His
but
name
that
is
place
Villager.
What do you mean?
Huh? You don't know? The Church of Saros isn't there anymore. Though there have been some folks still living there in the 5 years since... well, you know. Anyway, I've heard some thieves have been spotted around
No, I
these
don't.
parts these days.
It's like I literally just woke up. 5 years.
Are you
I'm
feeling all right?
I'm thinking it
You
might
didn't
be
hit your head
easier
with
to
it,
see
did
the
you?
thing on the stream.
It's the ethereal moon of the year 1185.
That's right.
It's been nearly 5 years since
Is Discord doing it dumb?
Tomorrow was supposed to be the Millennium Festival.
Yeah.
This was being dumb.
Who's got time to think about things like that?
The Millennium Festival.
Yeah.
Which is
that's
weird
what
because
I
it looks
said.
fine on my end.
But with the war and the Archbishop still missing it all,
It's
I
Discord.
doubt there's a soul to
stupid.
be found who has
Ah.
enough blessings worth counting. Hey, slow down, will ya? Where do you think you're going?
The monastery.
Are you crazy? I told you. They say thieves are running amok up there. And there's plenty of other dangers, too.
I heard a rumor that Imperial troops went up there to investigate and got slaughtered. Every last one.
It's like, well,
Come on,
that's the
I
Empire.
promise I won't say you're a coward. Just forget about going anywhere near the monastery. You just remember I tried
Imperial
to stop
troops
you.
went there and got
Got it?
slaughtered.
It's not on my conscience if you wind up dead.
No need to worry about me.
Unbelievable.
Thank you, random villager.
Unbelievable. Oh, look, a dead body.
Oh, look, more dead bodies.
Oh, look, another dead body. Oh, and another. And another.
So who's forgotten to use the morgue?
Oh, hey, it's Dimitri.
Yeah, who do you
Dimitri's
think?
Dimitri's forgotten about the morgue.
No, he
yet-
created the morgue.
And he has a sick eye patch.
I love this shot.
This shot's great.
It is a pretty good shot.
I should have known that one day you would be haunting me as well.
You. What must I do to be rid of you? I will kill that woman, I swear it. Do not look upon me with scorn in your eyes.
You're, looking a little rough there, buddy. Everything's gonna be fine.
What are you talking about?
You. It can't be. You're alive?
In the flesh.
If that is the case, that can only mean you are another Imperial spy. Did you come here to kill me? Answer the question.
Jesus. Of course not. It's like, I'm glad you're safe. We need to have a long conversation.
That will not happen. Am I?
What have you been doing these past 5 years?
I have been dead, more or less.
Why do you say that?
What do you hope to gain asking me that? There are more important matters at hand. Do you not smell them? Filthy rats everywhere. And traces of those who were here long ago. And thieves crawling from the woodwork, attracted by the promise of treasure. Since the monastery fell, order in this area fell right along with it. You must have seen the state of the town near Garreg Mach on your way here. Vile
Little bit.
thieves run rampant. They pillage and loot to their heart's content. I must kill them. Every last one. It's time to hunt down their nest.
What are you planning to do?
I told you, I will kill them all.
Let's see. Do any of these choices really matter that much?
I don't think they
so.
do.
I have to kill them to stop them.
I don't think
They
that's gonna
must
matter.
die. Someone must put a stop to this cycle of the strong trampling the weak. Or do you condone their actions? Do you believe that the pillaging and slaughtering those rats live for is justified? It is reprehensible, and they must be put down. I intend to give them a taste of the pain they have inflicted on others. Even if it means becoming a rat myself, I swore to at least do that much. I will not let them down.
How many thieves are there?
It doesn't matter. All that matters is killing those who deserve to die.
Oh, hey.
Good work. I should have known to check the monastery. Let's move quickly.
Yes, sir!
Dimitri, I'm on my way.
In the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, Imperial loyalist Cornelia has subdued all regions of the former royal house of Blathed to prevent further revolt. Prince Dimitri has been sentenced. Now, the backbone of the former kingdom, Houses Gautier and Fraldarius, struggle to continue the resistance. Cornelia, operating out of the royal palace, has accepted the support of the Empire to build an army and plots to wipe out all remaining kingdom forces. In the Leicester Alliance, House Regan leads an anti-imperial faction, while House Gloucester directs the Empire's supporters. Despite the undeniable threat of fracture, the Alliance's adept new leader, Claude, deftly maintains the outward appearance of a unified front.
Claude, who now has facial hair.
In Enbar,
Yeah.
the imperial capital of the Adrestian Empire, Emperor Edelgard fights to strengthen her regime. She has extended her reach to the kingdom by inciting a coup and continues to draw its former lords under her influence in pursuit of controlling all of Western Fodlan. In the meantime, the Knights of Seros have been dispatched to find Archbishop Rhea, who remains missing despite their searching. Left unattended, the monastery at Garreg Mach has fallen to ruin and become a haven for thieves.
And Dimitri's just been chilling there for Lord knows how long.
I don't know about chilling. Did you see the look on his face? That is not chill.
No. I don't
Figure of
think you can
speech.
get edgier at that point.
No, he has been,
Been doing something there.
I think
he's
the
doing,
only reason,
well, no shit.
I think the only way you can get any edgier is the sword.
We didn't give him any sword training,
Fair.
did we?
To be fair. No.
Yeah, we were
Wouldn't be a
like
bad move. Wouldn't be a bad move to do so, but you didn't.
I was making a joke about the sword being sharper and having an edge.
Actually, he should still have that sickle from the Death Knight, shouldn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Well, there you go.
Close enough.
Fucking Grim Reaper up on this bitch.
Make him a Death Knight.
No,
Wait,
no, that's not.
Blood and
That's not from.
sewage.
That's not from the Death Knight. That's
Seems I found their nest.
Well, it came from somewhere.
What the? Intruders! Protect the goods!
Shall we go rat hunting? Don't let a single vermin escape.
So it's literally just us two. Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
25. Wow, everyone's
Take a
got some
look at how
fucking
many people there
loot.
are.
Silver sword. Holy shit, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, there's a lot of items around.
That one's got some cash.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's mostly
something's-
gonna be money. Though I think there are a couple chest keys around.
Also,
Yeah.
double check Dimitri's items
Yeah,
class.
and look at Dimitri. Yeah, look at Dimitri specifically.
Killer Lance.
You'll
Yeah.
notice he's changed classes.
High Lord.
Yeah.
Oh yes, he
That
no
is
longer
his class.
he no longer has horse.
He is no longer horse.
No more Hans.
No more hunts. Okay, a detail is slowly creeping back into my mind. As this goes on, like, the rest of our house is going to come back to us, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
What's my strategy?
Right. Okay.
I think it's at set intervals in the
Holy
chapter.
shit.
So yeah, it's 2 versus 31 right now, but it will not remain that way.
Nope.
But also, you could definitely win with these 2 against that 31.
I definitely feel like we could.
I've seen that happen.
Let's see. Seem to be primarily sword users, few archers, few brawlers.
Yeah, there's...
Not this chapter, but when I did the Golden Deer one, I think I wiped out 3/4 of the whole thing
before
everyone
everyone
showed
was
up.
back.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I think the second wave of people coming in is proximity based.
I thought it was turn based.
I think the first one happens after like 1 or 2
This could
turns,
turn the
but
tides.
the second one I'm pretty sure is proximity based.
What is the win condition?
Regardless, I-
Defeat the
I
commander.
still-
Okay.
I'll comply.
So,
Yeah.
priority
but-
number 1, fucking murder everybody.
Yep, just about.
Yeah.
Leave no survivors.
Yep.
Do what Dimitri says. Kill
Dimitri's
them all.
Dimitri is in no danger right now.
Yep.
No, he is not.
I don't care how many lines are going after him, he's not really in any danger right now.
Trading sword. Hi.
Hey, you got that sword you wanted?
Spin!
All talk and no action.
Yeah.
Wait till he gets a crit with that.
Concoction. Alright. Stash that away.
Then we can really see some high numbers.
Oh yeah.
You did not need that.
Speaking of which, no, but it's funny.
You know, I think I'm going to leave the Killer Lance on. I think that might be a good idea right now. Or at the very least, it's going to be
Also
funny.
notice that
Probably, yeah.
the next time you get a chance to look at his stuff, you'll notice that he also has a different battalion.
Oh, I did
Yeah.
not notice that, actually.
You didn't pan to that page, that's why.
Very true.
You can see it at the bottom.
Oh, look,
when he's
another
leveling
sword.
up.
Send that to the convoy. And you are doing jack shit for damage, even if you did hit. Hi.
Watch and learn. Here is something to
You did not need that.
Watch and learn. More shit you didn't need.
Also, could barely see anything through the fucking grass.
Gotta love that angle when you can't see.
Yep.
So as you'd expect, there are multiple variants of this chapter.
There's like
Also, this sounded... No, there's 3.
yeah, one for each house.
All talk and no action.
Come on, give us a good level. That works.
With each kill,
Yummy.
more monstrous.
Nice level.
With each kill, more monstrous. Hi. Exactly enough.
all is going to plan.
I don't know what your plan was here, but sure.
The plan was stab.
The plan was not that level.
Not at all. Okay, already have one. Send that away.
We used to have a rusted bow. But yeah, look at Dimitri's battalion.
Right.
Yeah.
King of Lions Corps. Wave attack. What does this do? Attack in the area.
It's a
Effective
large
against
attack.
armored units. Ooh.
It's armor effective and it's...
And it's 3 wide.
Let's see.
I mean, it hits like everything that's within 2 spaces of
Can I draw on these
whoever he
motherfuckers?
targets. Yeah.
You can draw on that
You
motherfucker.
can't.
Maybe
if you
not.
go if you go one south, you can draw multiple people.
Except they're going to be in the bush.
Yeah, that would give him the bush. I don't think you want that.
I do not want that.
Then see
That's
if
a-
Dimitri,
I think that's a-
Dimitri can draw them if you go straight
I think
right.
Probably not. I think that's that's another brawler. That's why that can reach.
Yeah, the plan is I kind of wanted Violet to come around here and draw them from down here so that I could kill this guy, get the bow, and have Dimitri come up here, start taking out these guys.
That's actually good. You don't need to draw them in.
Let's see, if Dimitri just sits there right in that middle crossroads, doesn't he just draw everybody?
But also the other thing is you're not gonna be that far away from others showing up.
True.
There's no turning back now.
Do you have a bow user,
Is
so
that
that
blasted bow gonna become a silver?
possibly. All right, that is a good spot right there.
That's good.
He's like, you motherfucker.
How fucking dare
I love Dimitri in this route.
This route, Dimitri's amazing.
I love the lords in their routes. I haven't done Fatal Guards yet, though.
Oh, it hit. Fuck. Oh.
It did.
Well, remember, you're not trapped in there with them. They're trapped in there with you.
They're trapped in there with me.
With Dimitri?
Another victory.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
Dimitri. Yes.
Case in point.
Oh, now you crit.
You didn't need that. You did not need that.
Would have been more.
Stuck in it. You threw it.
He threw the fucking weapon at them point blank. He did not need to do that.
Would have been more useful in the first one.
Stunk.
Oh, hey, Gilbert.
There's Gilbert. There's Gilbert.
Professor? We must speak later.
Hey, it's Ash.
I know it's been 5 years.
Damn, he
but
cleaned
I
up
never
nice.
expected the monastery to end up like this.
Hey, Mercy.
Oh, I haven't seen any of you in such
Now
a
have
long
our healing
time.
if we needed it.
I'm so glad to see you're alive.
Do we have a net?
You're not gonna need it.
Yes,
she
we do.
can kill, and a net shows up there. Yeah.
It's over, thieves.
Why? Why are you here?
It's like, just accept the help, motherfucker. Either of you get in... Nope.
Did any of them
Not in
change
attacking
classes?
range. Let's see. Warlock,
No,
How
they
did
didn't.
it happen?
Mage.
I think that only happens if they don't have an intermediate at least.
Yep. Wyvern Rider. I think everyone's still the same.
I mean,
Right.
Gilbert's a Fortress Knight, which you saw him as one earlier. So
You could attack with magic.
Could use magic.
Yeah, see?
Let's check. Let's hurl some spells. Thankfully, I hit twice.
I've had two characters turn into weird classes in the
I
transition.
must leave them.
Like what? Chest key.
I'm trying to think exactly who.
We have an Ash, so don't think I... No, just in case. Alright.
At your
I
service.
mean, you also are just holding onto a rusted bow, which is not going to serve any purpose.
I'm your girl.
She should be
I
fine,
also
right?
love how this many years later they actually start saying different things when you pick them.
Alright.
yeah.
It's
Ash.
awesome.
I'd be honored.
Let's have you here and grab the shiny.
There's no actual like archers there, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no archers there, so
You are a Fortress Knight with an intermediate seal.
yes.
Orders?
Actually, wait, hold on.
Gilbert, Fortress Knight. Yep.
Ba-ba-ba. Veteran Knight takes two technical information with a battalion, which I believe he has. Yep. Saros Armored Corps.
I think
Onslaught.
Yeah, he has one.
That's fair. Attack +5 when using
he
an
has
axe, which he has one. Weight -5.
Yep.
Cool,
Okay.
cool. Dexterity, rally defense.
You know,
Cool.
I think the weirdest one I probably saw was when I saw
And
when
Dimitri.
Marianne turned Fortress Knight.
Cannot move. Not that that matters. Yeah, it might matter a little bit.
Well,
She
he
didn't
got hit
make
by Gambit. That's why.
True.
Yeah, I think the weirdest
Alright.
class change in this chapter I've seen was Marianne being a Fortress Knight.
That wasn't a change.
No, it was. Because she was an Armored Knight. She was not a Fortress Knight yet.
In the name of justice.
You did not need that.
No, you didn't.
It's my duty.
Boink.
She was doing exactly enough.
I
Dorky.
know.
You definitely don't need that.
Ash definitely does not need a door key.
Gonna go for 2? Wow, they actually went for 2.
Yes.
Not so much for the mobility.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you may have wanted to think that through.
Yep. Well, good news. Which button is it again? There we go.
Back up a second.
There you go. Yep.
God, where the fuck? Okay. There we go.
I'm your
You're gonna
girl.
do rally.
That's
Maybe
an
on the
ass-
left side.
yeah, I was about to say.
I appreciate it.
Do
Make
it
sure
from
that
there.
assassin can't reach her.
Yep.
I'll comply.
Gonna do this.
I'd be honored.
Then turn otherwise plays out as normal.
I feel like I've seen someone become a paladin in this chapter when I never worked on their writing.
I think a lot of it depends on what you have. I think a lot of it depends on what you already have unlocked.
It does, but if they can go to a default class that they normally
Here's an
should be,
idea.
they will. There's a lot of conditions, and I don't remember all of them.
It's time.
There's a number of them.
There we
A bunch
go.
of characters get
That it
leveled up
hit.
as well. I think
Well, they do reach like a certain level at some
I
point.
think they're forced to a certain level, and if they're above a certain level, they gain a certain amount of experience.
They don't gain experience if they're already above that certain level.
No, I think there's like a range. I can't remember. It's very complicated.
On
Boink.
my honor as a knight.
X-Lock shield.
What's my strategy?
It's actually pretty decent.
Okay then.
And where does he reach? Never mind.
Never mind.
That's just dead.
Another victory.
Also, I checked beforehand. No, she could not reach.
There is still room for improvement.
And a leather shield. Which, you know, the thing we agonized for a while switching off of. Thick.
What do you mean agonized? It should have been swapped off of a long time before you did.
I mean, fair.
Wasted effort.
No, now I'm coming so thinking about the condition chapter. I'm not looking stuff.
And Ash cannot move.
Oh, he got gambited, so yeah.
Yep, may as well.
What?
Iron Ball.
He's
Iron
got like
Ball.
5 lines pointed at Dimitri.
Oh,
Meese!
he's gonna kill all of them.
Spin!
2 of them are archers.
For this world.
Antitoxin.
Dimitri's just gonna be consuming experience right now.
It's not necessarily a bad thing.
Well, considering he's at
All
30
talk
now,
and no action.
32.
31, 32 now.
Yeah, I mean that's a little much.
It's a little much.
More money.
So what you're saying is for the rest of this, have him hang back and let others get some XP.
What I'm saying is others need experience. Well, Okay, maybe he can't hang back yet.
Yeah, he can't do much of anything right now. Means.
I don't think it matters that much. Mercy can reach that guy that hit him with that gambit.
Oh, definitely. Hey,
The
Sylvain.
monastery has become a nest of thieves.
And Ingrid.
Professor, you're alive after all. But first things first. Let's defeat these thieves.
Anyone else? There's our boy
yeah,
Felix.
I'll lend a hand. We'll catch up later.
Listen up. We must end this quickly.
That's everyone from our house, I think.
That's everyone.
Wait, where's the
With
dude?
one exception.
Yes.
There's, yeah, so there's actually story reason behind that.
Ah, okay. All right. Who can
That's
reach
why
this
you
guy?
have,
Somebody.
that's why you have Gilbert. There's a broken wall in the way.
Yep.
What's the plan?
Okay.
So step one is probably breaking the broken. Step one is probably smashing through that.
You know what? Let's get right up in its face. In its non-existent face.
May as well.
Rusted gauntlets. Iron.
A lot of them are just going to become iron.
7,
in that
26.
state.
Ready when you are.
You can just get right up in his face. Ooh. Oh, because he's in the bush.
Silver, that's why. He is in the bush. He's also... Yeah, he is an assassin. That's what I thought. Does she have a short spear?
She does.
Yeah. May as well.
Take a chance.
My
Spin!
Look,
duty
she-
is your death.
And we got money. Alright. Let's see.
Don't be afraid to use Don't be afraid to use heroes relics if you need them. They repair with
Right.
with Umbral Steel, and you definitely got some of that.
Oh, yeah. Smack.
I had to protect my friends.
I learned how to float in school.
My work's not done.
Mercy's just trying to keep up. How far can you? That is an
You
archer.
can get a ways, but that is an archer.
Possible to get over here, but not. Nope. This one's. There's also an archer over there, but
that archer's not a threat. He's behind a wall.
it's behind a door.
Yeah. Like, there's things in the way, so he's
Alright,
only
fair
got
enough.
where he can fire from there. That's the... Whoa!
That is the other archer. There.
That's just the assassin.
Okay. Dimitri, who's not fucking going anywhere.
Yeah, Dimitri's not moving.
Take a chunk out of him, though. And then have Byleth come up.
I feel
and-
like that would just be a waste of a use of short spear.
Fair enough. Alright. I'm just gonna wait then.
Yeah.
Instead,
Especially when Byleth definitely has things that could just kill right now.
like this.
Like that.
Allow me to demonstrate.
You did not need that.
You didn't need that at all.
Spin!
All is going to plan.
Less.
Let's see.
And nothing real. I did see a couple poison weapons, but you haven't gotten hit by any, so.
Nope.
Oh, speaking of which,
Miss.
miss.
Now!
Got these bandits and their disturbances.
Yeah.
And another means.
Couple dings there.
There are openings to the north and south. We'll split into two and tear them apart.
Felix got poisoned, I just noticed.
Yep, he did in fact get poisson.
But was it the guy right there that? No, he used a gambit. It was the one he fought earlier.
Yeah, it was the other guy over here.
I suppose he did have a venom edge.
I'm wondering.
I mean, wonder no more.
I see no reason not to.
You fought well.
Chess key.
He's an assassin. He doesn't need that.
Yep. Boosh.
I was just stronger.
I was just stronger.
I was just stronger.
This guy does not have anything.
No. That one's just back there guarding those two chests that are back there.
Yep.
And you want to hit those chests up for sure.
Yep. If I can do that. All right.
I mean,
okay. Move you down around.
get her in the fight for once.
Yeah.
And nobody's fool.
All right. Where is Ash? Up there. You're looking a little dinged up there, buddy. That is Felix. There we go.
You're a big help.
He did get dinged.
Training axe. Alright. You three already moved.
I think the only one that hasn't moved is these two.
These three.
Or no, Ash hasn't moved. I forgot about that.
Yep. Let's see. I can attack and then move, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Ash's 7 movement means he can move 7 spaces. It can, and you can divide it up as need be. So he can move up to 7 now.
It was the only way.
Okay. I have treasure chests I can hit.
I mean, you've also got Felix on a crash course towards them. You know, an assassin.
Yep.
So he could probably loop around and head back towards those back ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yep. Alright. Gilbert. Okay. I think it's just these guys left.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You've just got Gilbert's nature that hasn't moved yet.
Yep. So we want Dimitri to hang back a bit and let others get some XP.
If we can get that one.
Cursed Ashia sword.
It is a devil weapon.
Gotcha.
But also...
Deal with that later. Let's see. Silver, an assassin. Okay.
And it's just an assassin.
Yep.
Yeah, this chapter's very straightforward.
Yep.
It is. She could fling at the assassin and no one else. She could fling at the assassin and all that would happen is just a couple archers firing arrows.
Arrows.
Arrow.
Arrow. Yeet. And yeet. Oh, so close.
Yeah, getting there. Oh, was there a door in the way of that one?
Yep.
I think so, yeah.
Let's see. Who's it the most right now? Felix.
Felix.
Felix needs it the most right now.
Ah, thanks.
All right.
Did you open the door or did you just put him there?
I opened the door. It's open.
Okay, door's open.
Yep. All right, hold on. Got a fucking bot in my chat.
Hopefully.
Of course.
All right. So what exactly is all down here? Assassin with a venom edge.
And an archer.
Steel bow. And some cash. And...
Yep.
Assassin.
And then that assassin with a silver sword. Yeah.
Who is potentially going to die to Ash. Alright.
I mean, Ash can also loop around like the entire thing.
Very true. Killing edge, nice. Alright. We have them there so that they're not drawing them in, but like just in case.
Fair. The assassin booked it the other way.
Yep.
Nice try.
Meese!
You know, something just dawned on me.
What?
What?
One of those two bows that shot at you was not an archer.
Was one of them an assassin?
Oh, one of
it's a
them's a
sniper.
sniper.
Oh.
No, it's a sniper.
A sniper.
Sylvain can definitely reach that one.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Obvious.
Meese! Man, if he'd crit there, that'd have been funny.
All for our future.
Just would have been another unnecessary one.
Just keep, don't need that. It's just out of range.
You could attack?
I mean, Ash could get him.
Ooh, yeah. Actually.
Maybe attack from a better spot, though.
Also, from right here. No.
No, do not.
Nope,
do
that was door. That was door.
Fuck.
You can't. You have to end his turn and then do it.
Wait.
I'd be honored.
Or I was gonna
Yeah.
say, because you open the door, you can see if Ingrid just goes and kill.
Except that is very much not what I wanted.
Ash
He's
can't
not
kill on his own. That's
killing.
actually probably the right move.
What, opening the door and letting Ingrid take care of it?
Yeah, actually.
Alright.
More. Yeah, that's why I wanted to see if that would work better before
Ready
you
when
went
you are.
back a turn. To try and save that.
Yeah.
Just hit him.
Yeah, just assault that man. I don't think you need to use that. Although that's not a bad setup because of that assassin.
It
that's
is
gonna
done. Onward.
I must continue my training.
That's a level.
That was a level.
That's a good level.
That's a level.
Alright.
I'll cut through.
Armor Slayer. Question is he going to kill himself on Ingrid?
My orders?
You're fine.
Yep. Actually.
At your service.
And haboop.
Nice burst of magic.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just don't give him the chance to attack Ingrid.
No, I meant this guy. You know, the one directly in front of her.
Yarda's up there. He's gonna use the poison tactic.
Yeah, he's gonna use his
All right.
gambit.
Yeah, he's gonna gambit. He's got
I'm
the
your
poison
girl.
tactic up.
All right. That's going to give Felix an extra turn to do his thing. Whoosh. Let's see. You stay there.
You may have more time. You may have more time than you think.
I certainly hope so.
No, I'm not the one you want. I guess I've got no choice. They won't see this coming.
Oh, it's literally called poison tactic.
Yeah.
And it missed.
I love the purple smoke shooting up like that.
I love those ones because they're just barrel and they don't
Yeah.
explode.
All right. Felix, grab that other one.
It means that they fucked it up. They fucked it up.
They fucked it up.
Lance.
Silver Lance. Good, good. Any other
check
chests
around.
on-
There's one more
Would it-
chest. It's at the bottom right.
Right. He's right there. Is Ash in right?
Ash could probably
It's
get it.
it's not gonna happen this turn, but he'll get it next turn.
Not there.
Yeah.
Yardo still won't move.
Should I back up and short spear the dude?
Just have Sylvain do it.
All right.
What's the plan?
Yeah, I don't recommend using Ruin too much right now.
What do you mean?
Burn
Isn't
What do you
it
mean?
you need ass to repair those things?
It's Umbral Steel.
We have a fair bit of that.
That took too much effort.
Okay.
It took too much effort.
That's why. that's why we've been armor breaking those demonic beasts to gather that.
Whoosh.
Yeah, Gilbert can just bush. Like honestly, between Gilbert and Dimitri,
That's a net.
that
That's
guy's
not
just gonna
Gilbert.
die.
Gilbert's
That's
up there.
That's not Gilbert. No, Gilbert's up there. That's his daughter.
Yep. Yeah, you know, the other one.
No, that's a terrible idea then. No, that's a terrible idea then.
All right.
No, as a matter of fact, Dimitri should have moved up there last turn.
Well, better late than never.
Yeah.
What's
see what I
my
mean?
strategy?
No. No.
That's fine.
Talk.
Oh yeah, you can.
I thought that was Mercy.
Talking is a free action.
No, that's not
No,
Mercy.
Mercy's up there. Again.
Mercy went up there.
Okay.
Yeah. Gilbert and Mercy are here and here, not respectively.
Gilbert was in a bush. That's why I got confused.
Okay, you're set. I think.
There is a move that you could actually try to do.
And what is that exactly?
Doesn't the Armored Core have Onslaught as theirs?
I
The
think
what?
so.
What?
So
He's
Gilbert
saying-
could
Oh.
run that.
He's saying push them off.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. Gotcha. Onslaught.
65.
Whoosh.
Yeah, now you've taken him off the heal spot.
All right.
Means
And
he'll be
he
taking
cannot
his next
move.
turn.
Yeah.
No range. I should be safe to just end turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. End turn.
Let's try this.
Assassin Byleth. Disturbance. Who cares?
Disturbance. There's a lot of these.
It hit.
Oh no. All right.
Grab that
Finette
eye.
If Annette can launch a strong enough attack.
Yeah.
Okay, not alone. Not alone.
Yeah.
Well,
Although
a
Byleth
20
is probably
although
going
a
to
20
kill
although
in
a
one hit.
Although a 20 crit chance. Well, Byleth got hit by the thing, so maybe not.
Yeah. All right, let's check. Silver Sword. Oh, yeah, nope.
You got hit by a gambit. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Though you should probably go get that check first.
Yep.
And
Well, the guy we need to
this
beat is
just
up
a
here.
formality.
This is just a
Yeah.
random mook.
This is just a random dude, which can be dealt with.
Okay.
And is being dealt with.
I don't want you guys to forget it.
Yep.
I have not forgotten.
It has not been forgotten.
Because I was told to forget it.
I know you would.
You know, thinking about it, should have been Annette first, then Byleth. Probably.
It would have stopped Byleth from getting poisoned, but...
I can't.
Yummy!
Nice level. That's a great level.
Yummy!
Right. Ash, go get the
Well,
chest.
But also Mercy can just heal Byleth.
She could. Axe of Ukanvasara.
That's another sacred weapon.
Crest of Gloucester.
That's just... For sacred weapons, it only boosts the healing effect, if you
Right.
have it.
Yep. You can use it on any.
Yeah, it's just great. It's A rank, it's...
It doesn't come with the side effects that relic.
that relics do. It just has the healing effect. Speaking of healing,
Yep. Let's get that XP.
also let's just note that Byleth got fucked up.
A little bit.
Thank you.
So there.
Alright.
Well, there's that archer down there that Dimitri could just murder.
Oh, yep.
That's another
Take
one.
care of everybody.
Damn it! I wanted him to throw the lance again.
Would have been funny. Extra cash. Let's see.
Who gets XP?
Sylvain does.
Do it from right here. Oh, so close.
It isn't looking good for us. Should we retreat?
That wasn't the real guy.
You didn't plan on letting him get away, did you?
This commander reaches target destination.
Do not let him escape.
Okay.
Which means next turn Ash is opening the door that's there.
Yep. Anyone still have a turn? Felix has a turn.
Felix has a turn and he can run down.
Let's see. Ingrid and Gilbert both have turns, so let's get them in position.
He's just got a thief and a brawler flanking him.
Yep. They're
Can we
either
also
gonna,
point out that they are running
They're
directly towards Dimitri.
they are headed for Dimitri. They're either going to die by him or die by these three.
They could die by anyone that gets there.
Right.
Or you all... Well,
Whatever. You could.
you could, but that brawler can be thrown at from above.
Yep.
Like, Sylvain can hit the one on the right.
You could. Love how often this just always devolves into how can we most efficiently murder everything on the screen?
Yes.
Alright.
And be leveled
Alright. Ingrid, I need you to crit.
You don't need it.
Damn it.
You don't. Like I said, you don't need it.
I know. I don't need it. It would have been nice. All right. Well, let's move you up. Heal.
I don't need
As
help.
well.
I don't need help.
I don't need help.
It's like thank you, but also fuck you.
To be fair, Mercy, did you see how the first couple turns went? No, you didn't.
She was not here yet.
Everyone else again makes having to leave my family feel less difficult.
Yeah, there's one. Yeah, and there's one for everyone that's not the leader that you brought. All right. So there's one for the rest of the house.
I'm gonna go up, smack this guy, and just let the other guy kill himself in Dimitri.
You might not
See
even
you
go
in
after
the
Dimitri.
eternal flames.
He's he has passed. That's why he's not necessarily gonna. So he's gonna run through Dimitri. Regardless, you've got a lot of people here.
Yep.
Fancy
Hi.
meeting you here. A welcome surprise.
Thank you, Felix. It's an M.
Yep.
Bush. Or there. That works too.
Yeah.
And at Bush. Or there. You have choices.
I have the option.
You should yield me a tidy profit.
You still attack Dimitri?
Well, poison tactic.
Well.
And it failed a gag.
Yeah, he went to the other side.
Yep. Let's see. 26. Can't reach. 24.
I think you've just trapped him.
You haven't trapped him because he has pass, but he's dead. Who cares?
I thought he has pass.
He has become the dead.
Yeah.
Bleh.
Well, now he's a corpse.
My work's not done.
Useful.
Nice, nice. Speed ring.
Speed ring.
That can be helpful.
Could
Yeah,
be.
there you can.
I thought it
There are
would
some
be
people that would
easy
like
money.
that.
Maybe it wasn't meant to be.
How you doing, buddy? MVP
doing
Dimitri. He's MVP.
Surprisingly.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I can't imagine why.
His motivation is maxed out. I think it's been
Yeah,
maxed out for about
maybe-
5 years now.
Maybe now his hunger for violence will be sated.
No, it won't.
Yeah. It was worth a thought.
It was worth an
Yes.
thought.
For about 5 seconds.
Your Highness, Professor, I'm so glad you're both safe.
They's all growed up.
Why are you here?
Did you forget? We all made a promise on this very day 5 years ago.
Dimitri, weren't you the one who asked that we all meet up here?
Don't be silly. Of course you remember our promise. That's why you and the Professor are here, right?
Your Highness,
Sure.
I've been following news of your whereabouts for a while now. I am relieved to have finally found you.
Do not call me that. I am not a prince, but a walking corpse.
Pretty good condition.
Why would you say that?
That is what we all believed, but it is not so. I can see with my own eyes that you are alive, Your Highness. But the jail cells in Ferdiad are as solid as they come. How did you manage to...
do?
What happened?
He's dead. He died in my place.
Oh.
I see. We will be sure to honor his loyalty, Your Highness. As for the state of the kingdom,
Yeah.
the lords from the western regions have
Fuck.
declared their fealty to the Empire, starting with House Rowe. Cornelia's band of traitors now refers to kingdom territory as the Fargus Dukedom. They've made Ferdiad their stronghold as they continue to invade the eastern region.
Cornelia?
She is a mage who has served the royal family for more than 20 years. There is much to tell you. I will explain everything in time.
Well, it's not like all of the kingdom's lords have sided with the Empire. There are plenty of houses, like mine and Felix's, that remain stubbornly opposed.
Your Highness, please allow us to take up arms at your side once more. What we need more than anything isn't soldiers, money, or supplies. We need the legitimate heir of Fargus to overthrow the Empire and reclaim the kingdom. Such is your duty. It is yours alone to bear, and well worth fighting for. Only you can gather our troops and lead us back into the light.
You're still needed, Dimitri.
I see. So, you all agree that we must fight back. And you see how that woman, how the Empire cannot be forgiven. That we must wipe them all out until not a single one of them remains.
Wipe them all out?
Dimitri's
I don't think
still,
any of us here are suggesting anything that extreme.
He's still on the warpath.
Professor,
Gilbert just...
there is something I would like to ask you. Please, join me inside the monastery.
He's gonna be on Scorched Earth strategy.
I think you survived
Yeah,
under
pretty
all
much.
that rubble for the past 5 years.
So we're down one to
I
do.
suppose stranger things have happened.
Yep.
Odd
Minus
Just like-
one to
it is
do.
admit.
Just
There's
permanently.
still much I would like to ask you, but I think that's enough
Yep.
for now.
Fuck. I am both pissed and kind of sad.
Pain in the ass, isn't it?
Yeah. We had plans for
Yeah.
that motherfucker.
So did I.
So did
Look
you.
what I did.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, you're gonna have to make do now.
Yep. Where are the Knights of Ceros?
On that day 5 years ago, during the battle with the Imperial Army, Lady Rhea went missing. Since then, the Knights of Ceros have continued searching for her. And for you, I hear they have yet to find any promising leads. As the Empire has yet to release a statement, it's hard to imagine that she has perished. And yet... No, never mind. Once news of your survival gets out, everyone will flock back to the monastery.
What happened to the kingdom?
After that battle, a certain incident took place in Ferdiad. Rufus, who was serving as King Regent, was murdered. I was once a knight in service of the royal family. I resigned from the Knights of Ceros and returned to serve the kingdom. However...
Thanks,
This is madness. You truly claim that His Highness is the one who killed Rufus?
Oh, but it's true. The only one who could slip past the body
She just has the look of a liar.
efficiently is the young prince. You can't deny it.
Rufus is Prince Dimitri's uncle. His Highness is incapable of such an atrocious crime as murdering his own blood.
Ah, but they were never very close, were they? It's a well-known fact among former retainers. There are even rumors that Rufus was originally involved in the tragedy of Dusker. Perhaps His Highness believed those rumors and murdered Rufus in a fit of rage. But I'm afraid none of that matters now.
Cornelia, do not tell
I'm
me
glad
that
Opai's not here.
The decision has
Yeah.
been made. His Highness will pay
You know,
for his
I was
crime
trying to
with his
avoid
head.
talking about her gigantic
His
knockers.
sentence will be carried out the day after tomorrow. On that day,
I
the
wasn't gonna
royal
say anything.
bloodline will come to an end.
Well, you brought up Opie, so that just kind of
All you have
automatically.
left to do is sit back and watch, you senile old fool. Watch as the kingdom you love falls to ashes.
Dick.
It was
Weed.
soon
The
after
way he
the
looked up like that, just
sentence
like,
had been
the
carried
fuck?
out. With His Highness's death, the royal bloodline of House Blathid was erased from this world. True to her word, all we could do was watch as she tore the kingdom apart before our eyes. Since the execution and the prince's corpse were concealed from the public, there have always been those who believed His Highness was still alive. As for myself, I only began to hope 3 years ago, when I chanced upon some compelling rumors. An Imperial platoon attacked without warning. Incident after incident of Imperial generals being slaughtered in Kingdom territory. It is said that each died in such a brutal, gruesome way that it is hard to imagine they were killed by human hands. I followed the rumors to location after location. Eventually, I had seen enough. I knew the rumors were true. Finally, after a half-decade of torment, it happened. I found him. I fear his deep hatred and the weight of his solitude have consumed him for far too long. We must bring him back from the edge on which he stands. To that end, I
think he is the edge now.
I imagine it will not be a quick or easy conversation. I pray that he is of a mind to speak of such things. I am certain that my words will... never mind. What must be done, must be done. I would wager that you are weary after the day's events. Perhaps you should take this opportunity to get some rest.
Well, shit.
Shit.
And what is so funny?
He's saying, well,
Part 2.
shit.
Azure
Probably because we don't have to do it anymore.
We need a new meat mountain.
Where's Raphael when we need him?
Good question. Where are all of our buddies?
Well, that chapter is only the house.
I think
so
anyone we recruited,
using Garreg Mach as their base of
anyone we recruited was few exceptions.
They rise to action against the Empire.
Yeah, anyone you got in part 1, you will be able to have in part 2, with very few exceptions.
Yep.
Out of curiosity, who are the exceptions besides Ash, who we already went over, I believe?
I think we will see one in a few chapters.
Yeah, we'll see in a few chapters, or you can check the inventory, or you can check your roster as soon as you get
and you
control
will find
again.
out immediately.
And you'll see. And you will see.
Wait, I'm
That doesn't
thinking
mean you can't re-get
you can't
them,
re-recruit them.
but
You have
You
to kick their
can,
ass first.
If you had them before, you
Check
can
their
get them
classes and
back.
weapons. I think I'm starting to remember something. Moai-Head's one of them, isn't he?
Moai-Head's one of them.
Well,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You? So you were
I
after
said it.
all.
Professor, it is
Hey.
so good to see you again. My brother and I were worried about you.
they're all back.
And Flane looks barely any different.
I couldn't bear the thought
Flame
of
really
letting
has not
Turtle down
changed.
by not finding you.
Most of the
Guess you
knights
lucked
don't.
out.
I think only one changes.
We've been looking everywhere for you, but I
Actually,
see
none of the
Lady Rhea
knights
isn't
really
with you.
change.
No, like I said, no
Everyone
one
was
associated
real
with the
worried
church
about you,
changes
Professor.
except for one, Cyril.
Gilbert has told us
Yeah, well, he's not a knight.
From
He's just
here
kinda
on,
there.
our
Well,
strength
anyone
is
associated with the
yours
church,
as well.
including the teachers, don't
Does
change.
my heart well to see that all of you are safe.
True.
Now that we have all gathered, let's discuss our next course of action.
That's a
We have
fantastic
two
idea.
objectives: to overthrow the Empire and to rescue Rhea. I have no objection to joining forces with you. After all, our interests are aligned.
Nothing could be more reassuring than securing the cooperation of the Knights of Ceros.
Thank you.
The Archbishop entrusted all of her affairs to you. From now on, I shall comply with your wishes.
We'll make Garreg Mach our base, and prepare to make our stand against the Empire. There is a fair amount of damage.
Dimitri looks
but
like
we
he
will
needs
at
a
least have
fucking
shelter
nap.
From the wind and rain.
I mean,
Surely
do you
those
see his
Imperial
eyes in his
tricks have this
portrait?
place staked out, right?
Yeah.
Dimitri
It's a
looks like he
highly
needs more than
strategic
just a
location.
nap.
While
He
it may
needs
be a strategic location,
he needs to sleep for the next 5
front
years.
lines to be worthy of
Maybe we should
notice.
bury him under the rubble.
This area
He
is
needs a coma.
inconvenient as
Kidding?
far as transport
Kidding?
lines
He
are
wouldn't be
concerned.
buried under the
So it's of
rubble.
little importance to their war effort.
Even so, nothing
Just
slips
lift it
past
up and
the
use it
Emperor.
for another
It
bludgeoning.
is safe to assume she at least has this place under
You're right,
surveillance.
he would.
Professor, what do you think about making this place our base?
I have no objections.
Fortunately, there are still villages and hamlets nearby, and though I wouldn't call them abundant, we have war funds as well. What do you think, Your Highness?
Do as you please.
He's like, I'm too tired
Don't
to
act
give a
like
fuck.
This doesn't concern you. We finally reunited after all this time. We've got to work together.
She's right. In fact, why don't we all join forces and clean this place up a bit?
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. And it'll give us time to reminisce about all the good old days at the academy.
How carefree of you.
You're gonna be singing in the halls again, aren't you?
It may sound trivial.
Yes.
But,
Why wouldn't she be?
well, I think it's a good idea.
I understand feeling impatient, Your Highness, but patience is key at a time like this. If we fix up our base, it will improve morale, which will be sorely needed as we...
Fools.
I love the way they made him look in that portrait.
Calm the fuck down, especially you, Dimitri.
Stay out of this.
Please, calm yourself,
You
Your
talking to
Highness.
Senpai?
We are not
Yes,
your enemies.
Senpai, calm the fuck down.
My enemies say the same.
What happened to him? It's like he's a completely different person.
Yeah, don't fucking say.
So bad for him. Would it help
wonder
if
why.
I brewed him a nice pot of tea?
I cannot
I don't think
claim
it
to
will.
understand how he
No, it
feels.
won't.
However, the way he's behaving, it's as though he's being haunted by some unseen force.
I'm worried.
As am I.
Didn't he say that we come to haunt him too?
That's what he said. He thought.
That's what he said.
I think he thought we were a ghost at the time.
Yeah.
Until we proved.
Believed
Ferdinand.
Believed to be dead.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, yep, another support conversation with Ferdinand.
All right, we still have our good old Ferdinand von Ayer.
He's not gonna say it though. 5 years have passed and shit's gone sideways. Also, his hair.
What's up?
Oh, you know, there is always something. It never ends. Lately, I have been feeling uneasy.
Of course he wouldn't cut it.
Edelgard claims
Why would he
victory
do
after
nothing but
victory.
care for that
She
luxurious
never
mane of
stops.
his?
5 years ago, she ascended the throne and swept away the corrupt nobles, my father included.
That's
I
why.
always
That's
thought
why
I
this
would be the
support
one to
conversation
unseat
wasn't
him.
available before.
But she did
Yep.
it instead. With all
Specific
the ease
story
and indifference
reasons.
of someone
Yep.
cracking an egg. She put my father under house arrest. She stripped House Ayer of its power. Rather than accepting a role as her puppet, I left. Now I fight to topple the Empire.
Love his
The
outfit.
disparity between Edelgard
His
and
outfit's great.
myself
It's a neat
is
outfit.
obvious. She never stops moving forward.
I
Single-minded,
said I loved his outfit.
never wavering.
Yeah, I heard
Where
you.
does that leave me? Here,
Okay.
flailing about, going nowhere, contributing nothing.
That's not true.
But it is. That is the reality. Not once since our days at the Academy have I exceeded Edelgard's abilities. I saw her as a worthy opponent. She did not even see me as a contender. She did not even consider me at all. As
Not
the
worth
head of
the
the
dirt
noble
under
House
her
Ayer,
boots.
I must be able to
His
achieve
ego's
results.
taking a hit.
But all my efforts
He's
have
been
come to nothing.
severely humbled.
Results are everything.
He's been force-fed
I am
an
not
entire
shown
humble
results. So I will be
He's not even knocked
stagnating
off
here
his high
forever.
horse. There is no longer a horse for him to stand on.
He has lost Hans.
pie. He has lost Hans.
Well, he hasn't lost Hans, but this is not the Hans
I
from
appreciate
before.
that. But it is not enough to
He's on
persuade
a pony
me.
now.
I know that I have a
Yeah,
massive
yeah.
wall to
He's on a
climb.
goddamn
He is now on a
donkey.
dog.
I must climb it alone.
He is now on an
Even
ass.
so,
Not his
may I ask a
own.
favor?
No, he's not made an ass of himself yet.
Yet.
Professor,
Yet.
please keep an eye on my progress. I would appreciate if you were always by my side, bearing witness to my accomplishments.
I'm glad we got that one.
Yay. Anyone else?
Yes.
Shamir.
Yeah, you got Shamir.
Thanks for your help out there. Battles
Rubbing
tend to go
dog's
smoother
face.
with you around.
Same to you.
I think you did most of the heavy lifting. It may be unwise to think this way on the battlefield, but I feel I can trust your commands without question.
Why is that?
Not sure. I might have an idea, but...
Oh yeah, something neat I
I've
learned
also
recently.
noticed that you've been putting me in more
Shamir?
What did you learn?
Shamir?
Almost
Same
like
voice
you know I
actress
will
as
question your
Dorothea.
orders.
I thought it was going to be something important.
I said neat, I didn't say important now, did I? I know I can rely on you.
Huh. I'm glad you trust me to get the job done, but still, I knew you were doing it on purpose. You're in a very important position now that you're leading the charge against the Empire. Funny to think you used to just teach at the Officers' Academy. Your old students still call you Professor. That's no title for the commander of an army.
She's smirking at that.
You'll always be their professor, huh? You sure are an interesting one. My people lost the war, and I was left to wander Fodlan alone. But I guess meeting you was my prize. You look confused. Did you not know any of this? I was living in my homeland of Dagda up until the Imperial Army destroyed it 10 years ago. But being a mercenary, I have no real allegiance. That's why I'm working here now. Don't worry, though.
Was this also locked behind the time skip?
I think so.
She said leading the charge against the Empire, so yes.
Well, some of the dialogue does change slightly
There's-
from
there's-
before and after, but
Ingrid's birthday.
I don't think this one's one of them.
Do you have flowers? Now is not the time for a tea party.
Too much shit going on. No time for tea.
But you can
Unless Moe
explore.
Time for
around.
tea.
And there's always time for tea.
Well, Ferdinand's around. There's time for tea.
But it wasn't Ferdinand.
You know what? Fair enough. All right. Let's look at our roster.
Yeah. I believe the Moai head is the only one you'd be missing now.
Yep.
I don't remember exactly how many.
So
you had.
Midheart, Petra. Well, there's our Meat Mountain. He actually
Meat
cleaned up
Mountain.
really nicely there.
Oh yeah.
We also have Lysithia. We now have Sethith.
Yay.
Yep. We still had Sethith. Well, we had Sethith at chapter 12.
Oh, I forgot. We got him in chapter 12. I thought we got
Eloise,
him afterwards.
Catherine, Shamir. So yeah, we're just missing the Moai head. More supports.
And that's
Between
again,
most
and that's
of our-
again story reasons.
Yep. Oh yeah, I didn't actually like.
Yeah, we can check. We can check whatever it is now.
Let's see.
Well, I don't know if this is going to help you. Yeah, this would be the page to look at because you could just see what their class
The
is.
lance.
Yep.
Figure rules over both generals and lords.
So he has high authority.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this is a good authority class. Felix.
I don't remember him having Swordmaster. I'll be honest.
We did
got it.
We did
He
give
got
him a Swordmaster. He just hasn't been using it.
He unlocked it.
Let's see. He's still a mage.
Well, mage isn't mastered yet, I don't think.
Yeah, that's why he hasn't. I think the same goes for Annette and why we haven't changed her to dancer yet.
Well, also she has warlock available too, so she could switch it around if need be.
Ingrid, still Swordmaster. Anyone like actually change?
Well, based on when you got them, I don't think anyone fully changed.
Yeah. All right,
No.
cool.
Still surprised Syra has jack shit.
Just because I don't
actually have
fucking
jack
use
shit.
him.
Yeah, right now.
He's still a commoner. That's all he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
Level
he is
20 now, though.
He is level 20 now.
Though because he's been a
If I had
commoner
it-
through all those level ups, that's gonna make him absolutely useless.
Yes.
All right. Raphael. He's levels behind.
Yeah, he's a brawler right now.
Yeah.
But 20 is not a bad spot to be. Gilbert's 26 and as a Fortress Knight right now.
Yeah, at this point we need to probably start reconsidering who we're going to be bringing, especially without Dedue.
Yeah.
Well, you've got options with you, so.
Yes, Gilbert kind of takes over that role.
Yeah, Gilbert's more or less fulfilling that role.
Yeah, I definitely see utilizing him a little more. Let's explore.
And he has the proficiencies to
take over.
And he's
for
like strong
for War Master.
Well, no, actually, he's lined up for Great Knight.
No, the person who would go for War Master much easier would probably be Raphael.
Yeah, he's the one that's definitely built for it.
Yeah, Raphael is basically the wall of muscle for the Golden Deer. He's the one who usually is the Armored Knight, Great Knight.
He's not a Great Knight. He's got a weakness in riding, I'm pretty sure.
I meant Armored Knight and Fortress Knight.
Yeah. Like everyone's got.
Yeah. He's effectively just what to do is, except for he doesn't have high defense. He has high AP, so he's more an AP wall.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Son of boss. Look at this motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh, also, did you notice there's someone you can't bring into this right now?
Oh, Dimitri.
Yeah.
He is not there.
He's not available. As a matter of fact, you will just see him sulking in the cathedral.
Yeah, it checks out.
Yeah. You also, if I remember correctly, you have access to training with everybody now for your own character.
Yeah, so you can do. Yeah, it's not faculty training. It'll show up as advanced drills, which you can use that to up your skill levels of anything that they have a higher skill level than you in.
All right.
Yep.
So, for instance, you could go up to Ferdinand to get axe training right now.
Right. All right. Well, if he's gonna replace Dedue, we should.
Well, hang on. Let's look at everyone we have right now and how they are before we commit to.
Yeah, this is the chapter where rebalancing, especially on this path, needs to be done.
Yeah.
This is the So, like for instance, we've already got Felix Ash.
Another thing
like,
of note is that Dimitri's not on this page either.
No, he's not.
Yeah. In fact, you'll see it when the next instruction begins. You can't instruct him right now.
No.
So he's just kind of doing his own thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, he doesn't listen.
Almost everybody's just like at 50% at best.
Well, yeah, everyone's motivations more or less. They get buffed to 50%, I'm pretty sure, at the very least.
On top of that, anyone who is below 20 seems to be pushed up to 20.
Yeah, level-wise, their levels will be buffed to 20.
Well, I meant
with some motivation. Motivation.
Some of them seem to have gotten more levels than others.
But like, if we look at the ones we've been like actually committing to.
Yep.
Yeah, Petra's one of them. I thought you were committing to as well.
Yep.
Yeah,
she's 26.
I think she is a Wyvern rider right now.
Yeah.
So she's in a good spot.
Yeah,
like I think you've got enough. I think you've got enough to where you don't need to have a dedicated Dedue replacement. And they already gave you Gilbert, who's at 26.
Fair enough.
You don't need one. If you have the slots to add additional characters, it's not a bad thing to work with someone else. But if you don't need to work with Raphael, especially considering you'd be having to work with a lot of stuff practically from scratch, you don't need to.
Fair enough.
I mean,
actually, no, not too much from scratch. He's got a lot of axe and fighting right now.
Yeah, he's a brawler right now. You could easily get one of those up and unlock the next one.
The only problem is he's got no master, so
he's not mastered, but he also has
masters and go for.
But mastering unarmed. But mastering Brawler isn't necessary. It only unlocks unarmed combat.
I was more saying you would focus on trying to get mastery for advanced master at this point, not anything else.
Yeah, you'd just unlock an advanced class, probably Warrior if you went that way.
Warrior would be the one here, yeah.
With his health, Wrath is great.
Yep. He's someone who can really take advantage of that.
Something to consider.
Yeah. it's worth looking into.
All right.
It's something you can still work with in the background if you have extra instructions and you don't know who to put it on.
Yeah, you could consider that, and you could attach him as an adjutant for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
And kind of just gauge how he goes from there.
It's something you can add as an additional thought, but you don't need to focus on it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's another thing you can consider.
All right. First and foremost,
focusing on the Blue Lion house is probably the first thing you do.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
At this point, you would have been gauging who you're actually going to be using.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
All
Anyone you're committing with.
So,
Yeah,
question:
so
Who are we
if we're
bringing
looking
into the sauna?
So, like, if we're looking, it's Shamir.
Okie dokie.
I'll be honest, I did not see that answer.
She's got max motivation right now.
Yeah, but I thought just doing the sauna would also increase motivation.
No, the sauna doesn't affect motivation.
Start by increasing the steam.
Doesn't?
See what happens.
Yeah, there's the refresh part, but then the other thing it affects is Byleth. Why did yours go up so much that time? You're gonna have to wait that one out.
Yep.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait it.
You're gonna have to do a wait on this one. And another wait. Like, you need to get that to balance out a little bit more. Now Steam.
Steam! This.
Wait.
Wait.
Stay
Wait.
longer. Yeah, if you use increased steam, you're gonna go over. You might still go over here.
Yeah, but touching the red isn't enough to kill you. Alright, you didn't quite get Shamir there, but...
Got support, got professor points, and
But
we
now
got
you're...
teaching boost.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you took advanced drills right now, you'd benefit more from them.
Yep. Speaking of powering up shit. Something I have
Speaking
not
of
looked at
powering
in a
up shit.
while. Gigantic fucking rubble.
Yeah.
Hey, Dimitri, how's it going? Oh, look.
I mean...
I wonder who that could be.
Interested in rare things. And it's in the cathedral.
I don't think that matters. It's been 5 years.
Cool.
Need something.
All right. I have
You only have
nothing.
you only have 800 points. You don't have enough.
Yep.
You don't
Cool.
have enough
I think you have to do more quests and such around to try and...
Yeah, and there are quests you can take. So.
Okay, I need to know.
You can...
Thanks, Dimitri. That's
See,
all
I
you're
can
gonna
voice-
get from him.
I can voice him very, very well.
Oh my god.
Yes, you did an excellent job there. I don't know why, but I want to imagine that he's not brooding, he's just sleeping standing up.
But he turns around.
I don't know, sleepwalking maybe?
Turning.
Sleep turning, yeah.
Hello. I have a request concerning that creature.
That
I can
creature.
hardly look at the thing in the state it's in. Do something about it.
I'll see what I can do.
Please do. We tracked the boar for 5 years. I thought he was dead. In the state he's in, he might as well be. He's gotten better at killing people. And in exchange, surrendered what little humanity he had.
Alright. Storehouse. Weathered cloak. You know what? Maybe it would be a better idea to go around and, talk to some people first, do the quests, and then worry about lost items later.
You can worry about that. You can worry about that at the end.
Alright. First and foremost, there's something at the fishing pond.
Wonder who?
Oh, that reminds me.
It's in person.
Pond snail. Oh. Hello, random clergyman.
Time for a request.
Catch the big one. I will do my best.
Catch the big one.
Is the big one that rainbow fish we've been after?
No.
Okay, so
The
that's
big one is something specifically for that quest.
Gotcha. Oh, hey, gatekeeper.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. You know, it's such a thrill to be able to greet you like this again. I almost died as well in the battle 5 years ago, but I won't allow any enemies to get into this place again. I promise you that. Even if the Death Knight shows up, I'll be sure to... Well, for now, I'll keep training, so I can eventually feel confident that I can stop him.
That's a good work, soldier.
Oh my
love
god,
the
I
fact
love
that
the
they-
gatekeeper.
I love the fact that they added him as a character in Three Hopes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
This one, yes?
Fishing bait.
I think this one, yes? I think this
We're getting
one,
that
yes?
fucking rainbow fish, boys.
I think this one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes?
We're not after the rainbow fish right now.
I thank you.
Not right now, no, but when it pops up again. That's the
Return
wrong
soon,
thing.
please.
The big one.
The big one. Okay, convoy. You got a shit ton of bullion. By which I mean 5.
I mean,
Still a decent
5.
chunk of cash.
Will this one do?
Five's a
Will
shitload.
this one do?
You get a chunk and you get a large one, so that's worth another 5.
Come back soon.
Right.
Let's see.
Welcome.
Hello. Okay, beginner, intermediate. And now we can just buy advanced seals. Which
You can also buy masters. You can also buy master seals.
This one?
5
Could.
5 at a time.
Yeah.
I mean, grab the 5.
Thank
But
you.
it's gonna take up half our cash. Pretty much.
Yeah, but you'll probably start using them soon.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but
Please come
you're-
again.
Yeah, but you're getting towards the point where you can use them. Also, there's a quest
I
to the
mean,
right.
Ferdinand's literally
yep.
one level off. Use it.
And it's Anna.
There's
Hi.
unrest everywhere these days.
Ferdinand's
All
not
of my
really
fellow merchants
ready to
seem to
do
be
that yet.
endangered.
I didn't say he
I
was,
hope
but I'm
things go
saying
back to
he's an
normal
example
soon.
of being one level
It will
away.
be more to smile about.
I mean,
besides
Felix
my
isn't that far off
ideas.
either, but he's not going for one.
You quest.
How about a favor?
If I remember
It's
correctly,
the
this-
trade secrets one, yeah.
Yep.
If I remember correctly, she does have a quest here at some point.
Eventually, there will be a quest from her.
Yeah. I think it's to open up a small.
More
like,
bait. Hello,
got a
random
favorite
villager.
shop.
A remnant that the merchant would be proud to add to their collection.
I'll be right back.
We'll be right back. And fish.
That's right.
Fish! Fish! Oh.
Okay, let's see. Some of the main hall.
Oh.
Keeping an eye out for shinies.
You're kidding.
Hi, Ash.
Is you really gone? There's so much more I wanted to say to him. He was always so tender with the flowers in the greenhouse. I wonder how they're doing.
Oh, right. I should probably check the greenhouse.
Professor!
Let's grab
Yeah,
this
that's a good
first.
thing to check.
Hey, buddy.
The Alliance is such a mess. How are we supposed to know where's safe and where's not? I should probably just move my little sis and grandpa to Garrick Mach. At least I could keep working on becoming a proper knight without having to worry about them. I gotta find him a house once things calm down a bit.
He hasn't changed.
Nope. Why does he give me the vibes of Fred from Scooby-Doo if he was a bodybuilder?
I need a favor.
So I can abandon their... Ah, this is a battle thing, I think.
That is a battle thing. I think the other one over there is too.
Hey,
may as well grab it anyway.
use a hand.
Pirates and rogues.
Pirates, yeah.
And blue cheese!
Listen.
Alright.
I think that's all
Then...
the... No.
Cardinals room.
No, Gilbert's got the other one.
Yep.
Yep, so this room's now unlocked.
Oh.
The war room.
There's something over there.
I was about to say, there's a shiny back there. Owl feather.
It's an owl feather.
Cool.
Yeah, so if you wanted to boost someone's motivation,
We have
perfect
given
thing to
proper
have.
burial
Hello.
to the Imperial soldiers killed in the monastery, the ones who were sent to investigate the thieves. Already, rumors spread that they were utterly annihilated. So regardless of whether there are spies observing us, the Imperial army will know of this soon enough. Your Highness, Dimitri, how could you be so reckless?
You
I have a request.
Pike for
Yeah,
that.
they're
I'm pretty sure I got those.
Yep. Talk to him again if you have him. And if you have him, you'll get a prompt if you talk to him again.
There we
Yep,
go.
you have
Very
him.
much.
And some extra cash, not bad.
If you don't have that quest enabled, it'll refresh every month with different
Gotcha.
items.
Hello,
I've
Ferdinand.
lost my dominion. My nobility may seem like nothing more than a title, but I will never lose my noble heart. I will stop Edelgard, even if it costs me my life. I have turned my blade against her now. I cannot go back on that decision. Professor, do you think I chose the wrong path?
Not at all.
All right.
I think he would have liked the other answer.
All right.
Oh well.
Oh
Alright,
well.
So now you got what, 6 points to work with right now?
Yippers.
So we've got options.
have
If you want to train anything for yourself, now is the time.
Now would be the time.
But also also one of the quests wants you to go to the cathedral anyway.
Yep. I
That's
should
why
probably
there's a
check the
shining
notes
yellow
too.
spot there.
Yep.
Well, this spot here, yeah, there's also the
One end note. I think that's
counselor.
Ingrid. Done unique. Techniques. Yay.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
No.
And there's the shiny.
No.
Boop. Cornerstone fragment. Ah.
Oh, good. Thanks.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
All right. I'm sure I'll find more as we go, so. Rare item index. And a weathered cloak. Rare item
The rare item index is way more obvious than you think.
So, stupid question. It would have to be someone who is, in fact, here right now, yeah?
Any lost items you have right now, you would any lost items you had, you would keep, regardless of who they went to. But any new ones you pick up would have to go to someone that's here right now.
Okay. Let's see.
My point about the rare item index being way more obvious than you think, though, still very much stands.
There's so much. He was always.
Did you lose this? No.
No?
Alright. Oh, yeah, greenhouse. Hello.
You did want to check out the greenhouse.
Fruit of life. Plant. Flower. I had a feeling. Just some
More
seeds, though.
Yep.
Maybe.
Random Pegasus net up there. Hi, Lysithia.
I should probably keep things to myself. But in all honesty, what matters to me more than anything is ensuring a peaceful, quiet future for my parents. I don't care about the kingdom. I simply want to remove the threat of the Empire. Because of this, Dimitri's fixation on Edelgard is convenient to me. I fight for my own reasons
You're right.
and no others.
You know what? Fair.
Alright.
I mean, you could give her that owl feather. If you wanted to. You could boost someone's motivation by 50 with that, so...
Yeah, she might be a good one for that.
Well, also, if you have anything... Well, she'd benefit from just having that, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it wouldn't be the worst idea in the world to go grab a few gifts for some people we want to train up a bit. Try to boost the motivation a little bit.
You can help motivation out a little bit, yeah.
Just a little bit?
Just a little bit.
No.
Right.
You're not going to see their motivation on this page.
Right. That is goals.
Yeah, so, for instance...
Shamir's fine.
Never. Shamir's at max, so for instance... if we chose...
I love Dimitri's motivation.
It's off the charts, man.
Too bad I can
It's
do
so high, it's gone
basically
negative.
nothing with it.
I know, right? Yeah, so for instance, Ash would be a decent one.
Motivation is rising. It's overflowing. Let's see. Interests, reading, cooking, sweets, tales of chivalry. Looking after children and violets. Okay.
Yes, hey, welcome. Dimitri's motivation is so high, it's got an integer overflowing negative.
He likes gardening, so that watering can would probably be good.
You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with. Come again.
Alright. Something for Ash. He actually needs it. I don't think Mercy. I don't think Annette.
Mercy doesn't really need it.
Yeah. I think Mercy and Annette are both at a good spot.
Mercy's in the best spot right now out of anyone.
Ingrid.
She's gonna get it on her own.
Yeah, she's just gonna get that on her own.
You don't even have to do any instructions for her anymore.
Falcon Knight.
Yeah.
Lance
A, flying B+, yeah.
Alright.
So
Let's
she's
get
not,
something for
she's not a
Ingrid.
bad spot, but you could buff that a little bit.
Let's see.
Well, you could just pull. I'm pretty sure you could just hit the button on the goals page.
Ah.
Yeah.
Notes.
Food samples. Meaty
meals. Looking after horses.
Looking after horses.
I think I have some horse stuff actually. Hold on. It'll be under storehouse. Oh, I thought I had something. Never mind.
No.
All right.
Nothing of that sort. But
let's see. Riding boots.
Riding boot.
You have a good eye.
Well,
A
boy,
pleasure doing business.
I was gonna say Legends of Chivalry would be way better.
You have
Why
a
not
good
both?
eye.
I mean,
A
get
pleasure
both,
doing
yeah.
business.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Come again.
But also, that one would have just been fucking amazing.
All right.
Surely someone else will also
Scythia's
take
fine.
the riding
Yeah,
boot.
Lysithia's at max right now.
Okay.
And I
Should
think
be at
that's...
One.
Felix has unlocked everything, so I don't need to worry about that.
Yep.
So we could look at Sylvain right now.
Could look at Sylvain.
What are we working towards for him?
Hold on, let me
Dark
pull up
Knight,
my
which
notes.
means his riding would want to be up higher.
Yep.
Because to ensure that he'd need A riding.
Women, lively places, and board games.
put board games is on there.
Wait, did it
Board
say
games is
that
actually
this life was jealousy?
Yep. Oh, look, a board game.
Hey, look, a board game.
I thank you.
And board
Hopefully
game.
it's not Monopoly.
Return soon.
Given the board game. Probably not Monopoly, if I had to wager a guess.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ferdinand would be 4.
5.
5.
It'd be even worse with a secret Hitler.
6. All right. We can probably do one more. And I'm going to say Petra. Let's see.
No, I don't know why I'm not thinking about this. But
Buy some smoked meat.
There's so many silly,
a pleasure doing
so many
business.
silly
Come again.
board games you could play with half these characters.
Oh, probably.
Yes.
Especially Moai.
Oh, God.
Ash is right over there.
I need an example.
He was always...
Let's see. Gift.
Well, I feel like he wouldn't do well with any game.
Gonna give him the watering can.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, it's not a loved, but he appreciates it.
Let's see. Do I have any generic stuff?
I mean...
You could probably buy something generic.
I could just get something else for him.
He's the one we bought Legends of Chivalry for. Should have been. Ugh, damn it. I didn't think of it in the moment.
Hello there.
Let's see.
Return soon, please.
Hey,
Welcome. On the 100 item. Tasty treat.
You have
Yeah.
a good eye.
Give him a tasty treat.
A pleasure
Tasty
to
treat.
come again.
Who has a sweet tooth? We're giving items to.
Yeah, because Lysithia is already maxed out.
She's maxed.
Yeah, she's the only one who has a sweet tooth. I can.
She's not the only one that has a sweet tooth.
She is not the only one.
Right now, she's
Here,
the only one I can think of.
have a donut.
Wow, I can have this?
Because Ash does. Apparently. We've learned! Bribe him with a donut!
Alright. He's maxed. Sylvain. We're giving him the board game.
He would be the board game.
Which
He might be
see.
outside. And by outside, I mean out the, out the...
Oh, he's way outside. Holy shit. You know, let's
Yeah,
just
they-
talk to Mercy just for funsies.
Finally managed to meet up with everyone again, but they're all so gloomy. Hey, Professor, care to join me for a cup of tea?
Sag.
We could invite the others and the soldiers.
That sounds nice.
Doesn't it?
Why is she always so
Probably
happy?
isn't time to bake any treats, though. Oh, I should invite
To
Dimitri
deal with the
come along
horrors
as
deep
well.
inside of her.
Though I don't suppose.
Do you think that's gonna... Do you think that's gonna work?
What? Inviting Dimitri?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Yeah, no, that's
You
not
really think
gonna
that's
fucking
gonna work, Mercy?
Alright, he's over here. There he is.
Yeah, he's there.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, Professor, it's been a while. It's really good to see you again. Gorgeous as
talking
ever. An awful lot
God,
has
he just
happened in these past
cannot
5
turn
years.
it off.
There were so many times
No,
I
he
wished you
can't.
were around. I'm glad you're
He
back.
definitely meant that as
Your
a joke,
skills
though.
are worth more than a whole army.
Alright. I have an gift for you.
Oh, I can really have this?
Hell yeah.
Alright. Let's see. Ta-da. Sorry, Max. Searle.
Searle.
Right, we did say Petra.
I said Petra and Ingrid.
And Ingrid, right.
And both of them are, like,
Petra
very nearby.
is on the other
Right
side.
there.
Edelgard
She's
is
the
controlling
lone
the
person in
Empire.
Black Eagle's
She's
house
putting
right
the
now.
pressure on the
Yep.
kingdom and alliance.
No, she's
Empire
not.
and religion are at open
Well,
war.
in the room.
It will be
In the room,
difficult
yes.
for us at first, but corrupt nobles are many. That means the common people will rebel and be joining our side. With you, Professor, the battle tides will turn.
The tides
I
will
have
turn.
certainty.
Give her some smoked meat.
This is giving me great
Smoked
joy.
meat.
Smoked meat.
Okay, I
For the
assume
record,
Ingrid is in
in case you want to know, if there's anything you need to give to Raphael, food.
I'm aware.
Anything food. He
It's
loves
not
Specifically
anything.
meat.
He loves.
These past 5 years, many kingdom houses have become vassals of the Empire. The major houses of Fraldarius, Gautier, Karen, and Galatea remain loyal. But the lords of the minor domains in the west have almost entirely defected. After all the royal family has done for them, they respond with betrayal. And to think they have the gall to call themselves
Betrayal.
nobles. But
She
we
is
still have his
pissed.
highness.
She is
And you,
angry.
Professor. I'm sure we can take back the kingdom's lands.
All right. Believe we're
Surely
going to
most
give
of
her
them-
the Legends of Chivalry book.
Yep.
Is
Boop.
this for
There you go.
Surely
Good
most of
call.
the
Thank
people
you.
who became vassals simply because they had no other choice
There's a good
besides
chance.
extinction.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shamir
You
is
got 7 lined up.
Okay. All good on that front.
I don't.
Yep. So
you
now
have
you can
access
just.
to 7 tutors.
Yeah,
We can do
it might
6
not be-
tutors.
It might not.
I think it's
Well,
6.
well, hang on. I don't know. You might have 6 right now
So
until
I
you
don't
get
think
the
you
A
get
rank.
access. I was gonna say I don't think you get access to 7 until you're ranked.
I thought it
Yeah.
matched the activity points. Could have been wrong.
No, because it's
No.
7's the maximum.
No, your activity 7's the maximum, and the max for activity points is 10.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we have one
Maybe
extra
it'll
if we
go.
need it. All right.
Yeah.
It's never a bad
on.
thing.
Let me check the calendar.
And we won't get access to Paralogs, I think, until 2 chapters from now.
Large
Lots
fish.
of large fish.
Not the mystical fish.
Don't forget, you can also go fish for the big one.
I can
True,
also
you
go
do have
fish
the
for
quest.
the big one.
You do have the quest for the big one, and that doesn't cost activity points.
But I gotta talk to the guy.
Talk to the
Yeesh.
fish keeper. You got some bait on you.
A hefty amount of bait.
This should be the big one, that purple one. Yeah.
All right.
You've done me a great service.
There you go.
I
actually-
have enough to actually increase one of the statues now.
Whee! I actually came out ahead in bait on that. It's kind of amazing.
Yeah, you got it first try. That was nice.
Yep.
They usually
take-
wait. They usually wait it more for that quest.
Yeah,
Usually.
but it took me 10 tries the last time I had to do that
Need
quest.
something.
Damn.
Well, there's an eventual point where they'll just guarantee it.
Axe.
But
Bow. I think we need
can
lance
only-
more than anything.
You can only increase
have
one
a
of
number.
each.
Oh, we could.
you have a number of people.
We could need curries too, actually.
Yeah, you have 2, so you could
All
do.
right.
Oh, so you
This
might
one?
be able to get. Yeah, you can get
Do
2.
this one
so,
at
so
least.
for instance, you could do.
You're
So you
all
could do the
set.
lance one there.
Two.
And it's either
Okay.
face, axe, or bow.
Don't we have people
I
who
say
need
axe.
axe? Yeah.
This one?
Axe is probably going to be more valuable right now.
Yep.
You're all set.
Honestly, yeah, because let's be honest, the only person who really needs faith right now is Mercy, who's almost there anyway.
Yep.
Well, Light City
You
is
were
also
getting
boosting
soon.
it.
True.
But also, it impacts anyone. So for instance, it would work
Everybody.
on Byleth as well if you went that direction.
Yeah. But honestly, right now, faith is mostly used to have healing spells,
Yeah,
so
for the
that we
healing
just don't
stuff.
run out with Mercy. But Mercy will never run out.
Mercy won't run out, but
Once she becomes a
the big-
Gremory, she will never run
but-
out.
the big thing, but yeah, she'll just never run out. And Lysithia is also probably going Gremory.
Yep.
Yep.
The only thing you would be going for is getting I think it's Aura that Byleth unlocks.
I think so.
I think it's Aura.
What do we do?
However, a good choice would be let's look at Byleth's things specifically.
All right.
Because that's what we're focusing on right now. So if we look at skills, a good example of this would be a good example of this would be to get another thing to go to use after the enlightened one.
We have sword.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing.
High up.
So for example.
Mortal Savant's one.
So for
that
example,
is
we could
exactly
boost
what I was
reason.
thinking.
That's something you could do.
You know what?
But
Let's do that.
That's a reason which you've already been boosting.
Yeah, and you've been actively using the reason too, so it's been boosting in combat.
All right, let's boost us some reason.
So if we look for people that have good reason,
Like
anyone who's faculty, you can still train with as normal.
Yep, like Hanuman, for example.
Like Hanneman, obviously, but then Mercy's is good, and you can use her for that.
Yeah, if you can use Mercy, you can also use Lysithea.
Lysithea, you can use a net.
Excellent for that.
Yeah,
And drills.
You've got people.
Yep,
so we could take that.
Let's see. You said Mercy and Lysithea?
Mercy and Lysithea for that.
I don't know if Lysithea is high enough, but you can try.
It would have to. All it has to do is be something they're strong in and be higher than Byleth's.
Yeah, ours is at C.
And hers is definitely going to be high enough.
Yep.
I don't know what.
It's enough. That's the important thing. Let's see, Mercy was
Yeah, so
in
you got
the dining hall.
So you got Mercy and a net for that, and then you can use Felix for sword.
Yeah,
for instance.
I'm trying to think who else would even
To the
use
cathedral.
sword user?
Quite
Ingrid. Isn't Ingrid up in sword?
Ingrid is currently a sword master.
No, but I don't know if she's got.
Yeah, is she higher? Is the question.
It would have to be higher than Byleth's.
She's definitely higher because she's got A.
Let's see.
Does she have it? Does she have A?
We have
Yeah,
B.
she has
Ingrid has B plus.
B plus.
So it's
That
still
should
technically
work.
higher.
That should work. It hasn't gone to A yet, but it could.
Very soon.
I thought it was A.
He's gotten better at killing.
And sword.
Yep. Great.
Nice.
Great.
And then
Ingrid again. Oh, she was in the right.
Yeah, Ingrid's in the hall here.
She was in the Blue Lion room.
Yeah.
It was past the major after all, but we still.
And sword.
Yeah.
All right.
Now you gotta.
One left.
You've used Mercy, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Find a net.
And that would work because she's got decent.
Hers is A right now, so
She's
yeah,
on
she's
the other
she's
side.
up there.
I think we only have C. And
Yeah. It has to be a natural one, not one unlocked through
Hello.
stars. Is the
His
other thing.
Highness was right. We probably don't have time.
So,
to
for instance,
waste
we
our
couldn't use
cleanup.
Sylvain for reason.
Maybe I wasn't
Yep.
taking the situation seriously enough. After all, the Imperial Army could be showing up at any time. I was just so happy to see you again. And everyone else too. Maybe I got carried away.
I'm happy to see you too.
God damn it.
Really? That's so nice to hear.
All right. Axe.
I mean, yes.
You'd be surprised to find that
C
she has
plus.
up max.
This experience is critical.
Yeah, I believe we went over that.
Surprised by her axe prowess? Not really.
Oh, look, a shiny. Probably just some like bait or something, or poultry. That works. Oh yeah, lost
Give it to
items.
Raphael. Raphael would like it.
It's not a gift, but that would.
Let's see,
Do
whether
you think
cloak
he'd
and a rare
care?
item index.
I'm gonna say it right now. The rare item index might be the most obvious thing you could possibly think of.
And I won't lie, it's kind of escaping me right now.
Who likes rare items?
Who likes rare items and possibly would be selling them?
Oh.
Like I said, obvious.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I didn't think she could have lost items.
I hope that
She's had lost items before, and still, and this should be her last lost item actually. I think that was her third.
Who does this go to?
The weathered cloak. The weathered cloak. I want to say is Catherine.
Well, let's go find her. Where the fuck? Oh. He is in there, where Rhea would normally be.
Yep.
So there's another thing that's opened up since you.
In Lady
Hello.
Rhea's absence, I will follow you. That's what she would want me to do. Know that wherever you might lead us,
She's not wrong.
I'll continue searching for Lady Rhea.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I will not budge on that
Sounds
point.
like a lot of trouble.
Welcome back, Professor.
I mean, it does, but we're not going to tell her that.
I love the joke.
This is
Yep,
mine.
yep, it's hers.
Thanks. I'm glad to have
Yeah,
it
it
back.
was.
Did that
Yeah, so
motherfucker
the-
just walk
yeah.
through the pillar?
Yep.
Yeah.
What the hell? Right. We were
The other
saying
thing is, if you
something
go
else
out of,
opened up.
if you go out of here, like out of this, like physically walk out of the room. I think it's left. Yeah, the third
Oh
floor.
yeah. Like Rhea's bedroom.
Yeah, Rhea's room's up there, which that's where
And
Cyril is
Cyril.
right now.
Hi.
I don't know anything about rebuilding, but I can sure do my best to clean up the mess. I'm gonna keep Lady Rhea's room spotless, so she can use it right away whenever she gets back.
Just plop right down and take a big old nap in her bed.
Unfortunately, this is not engaged.
Just like, oh my god, it still smells like Rhea. But also you can hang out on this balcony.
It's like her own little private area there. The fuck is that thing? I'll get blocked off. Why
Yeah,
is
so
it
remember
blocked
that remember that initial cutscene?
I believe so.
Where you saw Rhea peeking over like watching everything? She was
Oh, so
standing up
from
here.
like right over here. Neato.
Damn,
Right.
she's tall.
She is very.
She's
She's
not
sizable.
short.
All right. Someone wants to talk to us.
Yeah, there's a support waiting.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, it's Lysithia.
Oh,
Hi.
It was Lysithia.
Yes, let us have a conversation.
Thank
Her
you for
motivation's
helping
about to
me
go
with
up.
my training again today, Professor.
It already went up.
I'm
It's
gonna
already
keep
maxed, I
at it
think.
Yeah,
for
it was
a
already
while
at
longer.
max.
So you go on ahead.
You should get some rest.
I can't. Not when I'm right on the cusp of using my power to greater potential. Surely you yourself are tired. Just don't worry.
She's about to
me,
collapse,
okay?
isn't she?
That's what it sounds like.
Yep. Yep. Gasp!
I'm sorry, Professor. It was careless of me to continue, despite how fatigued I clearly was. I probably should have listened to you. Now I've made a mess of things. I can't
Now I've
help
made a
but feel
mess
the
of
need to
things.
rush in all things constantly. You get that way when you realize you haven't got much time.
What do you mean?
18 years ago, House Ordelia was involved in a civil conflict within the Empire. All we did was respond to a call for aid. We weren't involved politically. But once the rebellion was crushed, my family was held responsible for the aid we gave, and the Empire gained some sway over us as a result. At the time, the noble houses of the Alliance took a passive stance. No one lent aid to my family. As a result, Some key officials within the family were killed, and people from the Empire were sent to replace them. Among those people were some mysterious mages. They were unsettling in word, skin pale as death, one after another.
They were fucking nerds.
Captured and imprisoned the children of our household.
They were
began performing
nerds.
terrible rituals on the children, though it's probably more accurate to call them experiments. With the Empire monitoring our every move, my parents could do nothing but watch in horror as all of this unfolded. One after another, the children died, till the only one left was me. You know, my hair wasn't always this color. During their experiments, they'd been doing things with my blood. One morning, I awoke like this. A shock of white hair, all trace of pigment gone. Upon seeing me, the mages were delighted. They realized that their experiments had finally succeeded. Sure enough, they ran a test and saw that two crests coexisted within me. Losing pigment from my hair wasn't the only loss. The mages informed me that my lifespan was now greatly shortened. 5 more years at most, perhaps less.
How awful.
Shortly thereafter, the mages
How
lost interest in
terrible.
me, and we never saw them in the Ordelia household again. Since all that, our family has been in decline. It's challenging now even to govern our territory. After all my mother and father have suffered, I at least want them to have peace as they grow older. That is all I wish for, but I haven't much time to ensure it comes to pass.
It's too soon to give up.
It's not like what's been done to me can be undone.
Let's try to find a way to undo
Sure
it.
about that?
Professor,
Are you sure about that?
the only way I can
Do you think she
conceive
originally had pink
would be
hair?
to remove my crest somehow. But I don't know if that's even remotely possible.
I don't think it was pink.
Even if it
There's
was,
no way to tell, obviously,
I
but
wouldn't be of much
obviously,
use to
but-
you and the others without my crests.
We will find a way.
You sound resolved. I'll allow your resolve to bolster
a dark
my
purple,
own.
that's what I envision.
Thank you, Professor.
Yeah, I can see that. She does seem to like purple.
Your support has reached.
Alright. Well,
Let's
let's...
reach dumb dipshit.
Dumb
You received a collect
dipshit.
call from dumb dipshit.
Well, don't think there's anything left to do.
I think you've done all this, yeah.
Yeah. Instruct manually.
Yep.
No longer in the classroom. Alright.
No, you're in the Cardinals' room now.
You very
You have
specifically picked out our 6.
Yeah.
Alright. What were we pumping for Ash?
Wyvern Lord would be it.
Lance?
So you don't even need to pump that. Just give it the 1.
Just the 1. Boop. And it's a perfect.
That's a relief.
See! I understand. Well, that was basically a free skill rank.
Yeah. Now you can just hard gear flying.
All right. So aim. Boop. Let's see. Authority and
It was riding. Riding is the big one.
Perfect.
I thought. All right.
I thought this was a test.
Damn.
Wow.
He's on the ball
I see
today.
Yeah, he did it good.
Ingrid. Let's see. And
I feel like boosting the sword day wouldn't be a bad idea.
Alright.
Looks like I did.
Damn, everyone's getting perfect.
That was just... How best to use this?
Hexblade.
What did she just unlock with that? Hexblade.
Yep.
Oh, that I think that boosted based on resistance.
Nice.
Well, now Lance.
Now the Lance. Good. Alright. Ferdinand was already. Let's see.
Ferdinand von Eyre.
I want to boost Shamir's riding first and foremost.
Shamir's riding, yep.
Let's... Technique.
B. Alright.
One Ferdinand von Eyre.
Monsieur Ferdinand von Eyre. Heavy armor.
So
and
his armor needs to be an A to ensure the best chances.
All right.
So that's gonna be the one.
I'm beginning to understand.
Not as good.
God, I'm just reminding me of the last time I gave him instruction. I got 2 bads in a row.
Jesus.
Which I'm gonna be real. Getting 2 bads I'm gonna be real. Getting a bad is better than getting a good.
Let's see. Scythia is going for Gremory, right?
Yeah, so you'd be boosting faith with that.
Yeah.
With this move.
Probably a good idea, actually. And the face. Perfect. And 1 for the road.
And
2
another
the
for
road.
Jenny and the Wimp.
Alrighty. Your tasks got reset.
Yeah, you do have to reassign. You do have to reassign these because weeding is no longer a task. It's clearing rubble.
True. Alright.
So.
And we no longer have Moai head.
Yeah, so we can kind of arrange it as need be.
Let's see. Don't we have like 2 people that need writing?
I think so. And we can check how people like support each other to really decide how to go about it.
Shamir does not have a whole lot.
No, she really doesn't. I don't think you do this with Shamir.
Unfortunately.
You pick someone else.
Let's see. Who's the other one that needs writing?
Well, let's think about it, because there's a few. Because Ferdinand's one of them.
Yep. Oh,
And you can get a better and you can get a better result based on supports.
Ah, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Petra. It's not looking like.
No.
No one with supports anyway.
Yeah. There's not like a really strong support. So if we look at the clearing rubble one, which
isn't Ferdinand the only one that actually needs it though?
Ferdinand's the one that's after it, but we also look to see if anyone else is good for that he can support with. And it's not looking like it.
It is not looking like it.
No, it's not. No, it's not. So that's not gonna be good.
So Skywatch. Up.
So you could do this.
Seems to be the play there.
All right, now let's adjust goals because first off, Ash is gonna go back to axe and flying.
Yep. Axe and flying.
He's got the lance one now. Yep.
All right.
So things fine.
She's
This is perfect.
I think
Yeah,
everyone's fine.
I think everyone's where they want to be. Yeah.
All right. And begin.
Question for you, Professor.
Hello. potion. You know where to start.
All right.
Let's see. Keep looking at the words until they start to make sense.
No, try the last one.
Yep.
I do believe you're right.
That works.
Good call.
Woo!
And B plus.
B plus.
Professor?
You do what you want to do, buddy.
To be fair, I do like when he unlocks the reason goal. It's a good one.
Rather uneventful week, it looks like.
Yeah, just not a lot happening.
You know, aside from the everything that's happening.
Well, yeah.
I will enjoy this.
You can count on me.
Just like old times.
Ah, remember when we kept putting them into Skywatch?
If I do say so myself.
Woo!
God, my favorite thing when it was when I was was when I put Sylvain and Ingrid together in stable duty.
Oh yeah, I think we saw that. It was funny.
It's so funny.
Growth sustains me.
I'll do my best with this. I work to grow.
Guess I need to know this stuff, huh?
She just got Fortify.
Much to learn.
Yep.
I always was a quick study.
Yeah, I understand now.
The next day. Sure, why not?
May as well.
I mean, it's free support points. Between Petra and
Singing is so much
Annette.
fun. Everyone should enjoy themselves while they're doing it.
I love
Learning these
seeing
things
who
is
gets
quite
put in this.
difficult. Difficulty.
Damn it. Great difficult.
Great difficult. Alright. You take master
There's
exams.
some people that are hilarious with that. Yep.
One of them, I
Give you a free
believe,
master
being
seal.
Miss Mercedes.
She's not 30 yet.
Oh, right. Us?
Yeah, so you've got people.
Oh, yeah. We can attempt it.
I would not waste it.
Yeah.
Let's hold off on that for a little bit.
We have... Oh, it's
No one
just
else
us.
is 30
Okay.
No, Dimitri technically could, but he doesn't have anything. He's not even remotely close to any of them.
Yep. In that case, I think it's time to end things off. Insert new outro here. Let's find someone to raid.
Hi.
Hi. What, are you live right now?
Insert name here.
What?
What?
Well, I suppose there's Tom. He's playing some Monster
Tom.
Hunter with Miss A.
Tom.
Raid. Tom. Box. And
boop. Tom.
Alright. Yeah, boy.
Tom.
Tom.